With support from track batteries, 5 classes competed on this day, and the fans turned out in full force to witness the competition and to see who's doing what with their crafts, with the great race fast approaching. The day's action started with this all-out sprint as the boat started way out in the distance, but with every second came a little closer and closer until they were in full view and racing full throttle, much to the delight of the fans who got their first taste of what was on offer. The return of Jumbie in the mix among the big boys in the 130 miles per hour class was a sight for sore eyes. That's if you're a spectator or fan, not so much if you were in or had connections to one of the other big boats, because the signs were ominous. Looking sturdy and full of power, Jumbie just gave fans a teaser before shutting it down for the day, as if to say, hold strain, there's more to come on another day. That just cleared the way for Motor Monster to step up and dominate the day's action in the 130 miles per hour class, winning 3 of the 4 races it ran. The gaps were staggering at times as the crew of Peter Peak, Joey Sabini, Alfred Bell and Daniel Peak, who had Monster, a 46-foot skater catamaran powered by 2 massive 1350 horsepower Stirling engines, set up nicely in the water off the Yacht Club. They somehow found that extra gear, whether heading into or coming out of the turns. They had little or no problems getting back to top speed while leaving other notables in their wake. That included Iron Man and the legendary Mr. Solo 2, who had more of a battle behind Monster, fighting for second. Ultra Rush was also very impressive in the 95 miles per hour D class, which is among the largest groups generally and highly competitive as well. With no Sheriff Lobo, Fast Track or Savage to contend with, it was left up to the likes of Bacchanal and Chris Cornwalder to provide the competition for Ultra Rush this time around, but nothing worked. It didn't help that they had mechanical problems and never really threatened Alan Rouse and company in Ultra Rush. The 38-foot Boeing painted a lonely picture at times, as no one could really stay with it, as it stayed on top of the water and just churned out the miles with little or no fuss. Trottleman Larry Edgell had a fun time in the conditions, and he had the boat trimmed to near perfection, leaving the fans in awe every time they passed in front of the club. There was first competition in the 80 miles per hour E-class between Mobile Outlaw, Hammer Time and Papi Chulo, with Mobile Outlaw taking 3 wins out of 4 races. Eventually, Papi Chulo had enough and shut it down for the day, leaving Mobile Outlaw to have free reign in the class. The yellow sub, that is Fire Chief, also enjoyed a fruitful day on the water, dominating in the 70 miles per hour F class. Again, its main rival Extreme Measures struggled with mechanical problems and hardly threatened all day, leaving Fire Chief to strut its stuff for all to see. Trident won all of their races for the day and was king of the 60 miles per hour G class, earning some invaluable points as they seek a division title later in the year. At the end of round 2, Mobile Outlaw sits at the top as the overall points leader in the national championships, earning bragging rights for the moment until race 3 rolls along, which could see positions change drastically. Ruskin Mark, C Sports Extra.